Volleyball stays perfect, cross country shines at home, and women's soccer does something they haven't done for almost 2 years. Hi, my name is Gabe Newman, and this is your weekend EIU Sports Catch-Up. Ryan Millard keeps Eastern Volleyball undefeated for another week in his first season as head coach, as the Panthers won all 3 of their games on the weekend down in Carbondale at the Southern Illinois Saluki Bash. Senior outside hitter Lily Ametis led Eastern to its 3 wins by totaling 38 kills, 7 blocks, and 41 digs across 11 sets. On Friday, the Panthers won both of their games in straight sets, beating Kansas City in the morning and New Mexico State later that afternoon. Saturday's game against Southern Illinois was a much closer one, however, as the Panthers went into set 4 trailing 2-1 and found themselves tied with the Salukis at 21 in the set before winning the final 4 points to even the match up. The Panthers won the decisive 5th set 15-9 to claim the win. Ametis was named Eastern's Player of the Tournament as well as Tournament MVP. She has also been named an OVC Notable Performer of the Week as well as a Daily Eastern News Panther of the Week. From the court to the pitch, and it was a positive week for Eastern women's soccer. After a 1-1 draw against Indiana State on Thursday, the Panthers took it back on the road for a Sunday afternoon game in Indiana against Purdue-Fort Wayne. Eastern scored to take the lead for the 5th time in the last 6 games when sophomore forward Ella Dwyer found the bottom left-hand corner to score her first collegiate goal. Unlike Thursday's game, though, this lead holds up, as junior forward Abby Rhino scored her 4th goal of the season in the 89th minute to seal the deal. The win marks the first time since September 24th, 2023 that the Panthers went on the road and won while keeping a clean sheet. Junior goalkeeper Ella Cradaville moved into 7th place all-time in program history with her 8th career clean sheet. Men's soccer traveled up to Milwaukee on Friday, and for the first time this season, came back with a result. Sophomore forward Adam Boykin scored the first goal of the season, converting from the penalty spot in the 27th minute to give the Panthers the lead. It wouldn't hold, though, as Milwaukee equalized in the 83rd minute of the game, and it ended in a 1-1 draw. The draw marks the first result for Eastern under new head coach Rui Vaz after they lost the first 3 games of the season. Switching gears, both the men's and women's cross-country teams won the annual Walt Crawford Open on Friday. The women's team nearly swept, getting 5 of its scored runners in the top 6 to finish with 17 points. Junior Brenda Torres won the 6K race with a time of 21 minutes and 33.9 seconds. The men won with 42 points. Torres' win makes her the 2nd Daily Eastern News Panther of the Week. In case you missed it, football is now 1-1 after losing 38-14 to Indiana State Saturday in Terre Haute, Indiana. Redshirt junior running back Charles Kellum scored his first collegiate touchdown as part of a 2-touchdown, 86-yard game. Kellum has been named a Big South OVC Notable Performer and is an honorable mention for Panther of the Week. Starting quarterback Cole LaCrue was replaced late in the 3rd quarter with backup Connor Wolf, who was under center for the remainder of the game. Head coach Chris Wilkerson said that LaCrue was a little banged up and that it gave Wolf a chance to get some valuable reps. Here's what Wilkerson said after the game on whether the quarterback position would be reevaluated ahead of next week's game.
We'll continue to evaluate every position. Again, these are all preseason games for us. This was the 2nd game of the season. We still got 10 more games. 1 more non-conference game at home again this weekend. And every week's going to be a huge challenge and a great opportunity. And so we're going to go back to the drawing board, look at this tape, and kind of see where we're at.
Finally, here's what's coming up this week. Volleyball will head to Terre Haute this weekend for 3 games in the Indiana State Sycamore Classic. They'll play the Sycamores at 6 p.m. on Friday and play 2 on Saturday against Montana and Butler. Cross country is idle, as is men's soccer. Women's soccer will travel to Illinois State for its final non-conference game of the regular season Thursday, and the football team will make the reverse trip, traveling here to take on Eastern in the Mid-America Classic on Saturday. Illinois State is currently ranked number 5 in the country among FCS teams for football, and that is a 2 p.m. kickoff here at O'Brien Field. For more sports and news coverage, check out thedailyEasternNews.com and find the Daily Eastern News on Instagram, X, Facebook, Threads, and TikTok.